Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode. I'm Joe Spears, and today we're going to talk about 3 TVs and 3 monitors for your new Xbox or PS5 that are only a couple of days away. Before we get started, please smash that juicy like button and support the channel. The standards for the monitors was high frame rate, high resolution. The first one I'm going to be picking out for you is just high frame rate, and that's the Asus Tough 24. This is a 144 Hz FreeSync monitor. It's going to give resolution of 1080p only, but that sacrifice is going to be for a higher frame rate, which is a smoother experience that has not been available in previous consoles. Not to mention, it does have FreeSync as well, which is going to make sure there's no stutter, no matter how fast-paced the game is. Currently, that monitor is only $249 and has been on sale at times, so keep an eye out. But with certain companies right now, you get price match all the way till January because it is the holidays. Secondly, we have the Dell S3220. It's actually a 32-inch curved 2K panel that's 1440p, 165 Hz HDR. What this is going to do for you is give you the 165 Hz refresh rate that you're probably not going to get with the new consoles, but it is going to be super smooth. And it's also going to give you a 2K resolution, which is really good for the Xbox Series S, which caps out at 1440p. However, it's going to give you such a high frame rate, regardless of the resolution, that it is an option you should be looking at regardless of which console you're getting. This one comes around $449. I've seen it as low as $349 at times. And again, it's holiday season, so just keep an eye out. Thirdly, I have the LG Ultra Gear series. Now, the reason I picked this one is because there are so many different options. Everything from the only 1 millisecond IPS panel on the market, ultra-wide options, and smaller, more cost-effective options, all of which are targeted for gamers and around 144 Hertz, up to 240. Take a look around. I'll give you some links at the bottom at the end of the episode to kind of show you some options that are there. But again, we're targeting 144 Hertz panels so that you can get that 120 Hertz from your consoles. Now, going into televisions is a little different. Televisions don't have the low latency of monitors, but they are larger and tend to be a better cost-effective option per inch. All right, so the first one I'm going to recommend is the Vizio P Series. Now, the Vizio P Series does already have HFR and a lot of the HDMI 2.1 options built in for you, which is going to be low latency, HDR, and then that 120 Hertz support. And they tend to be a little bit more cost effective than a lot of other high-end televisions. This series is targeted to compete with Sony and Samsung. So take a look at it. They're going to give you a better dollar-for-dollar option. However, these smart features are not very good, so you will be relying on your console for streaming. Coming in middle option here is the Samsung Q60. Now the Q60 is very cost effective. It's not the top end, it's not the bottom end, and it's going to give you high frame rate, low latency, 4K HDR, okay? So if you're just looking to get clear, high resolution, high frame rate gaming, this is the one to go for. Obviously, Samsung is amazing for animation style games and watching anime because it's really good at blues and greens and giving you a nice pop color, which is why they're very popular. And lastly is going to be my favorite, the Sony series. The one I'm going to be recommending is the X900. It recently got an update to support low latency and high frame rate, 120 Hertz gaming. And it should be on all the 900 series. However, I'm talking about the 900 because I know it should have gotten the option recently. And it's a little bit more cost effective and has good smart features, so you don't always have to use your console for it. The reason I like Sony so much personally and recommend it to people on a daily basis at work is because they are the industry standard for color quality. The tri-luminous display, in my opinion, is the best panel on the market. Their way of processing the picture, whether it's light or dark, whether you're watching cartoons, movies, Game of Thrones, anything you're watching, it looks good and you can see and hear the difference. The other thing I like about Sony is that they don't sacrifice quality for cost. They don't have cost-effective options. Like your Samsung tries to saturate and be popular, Sony is kind of like your BMW. They try to really just target certain areas and try to be the best in those areas. And in some cases, they're even cheaper than Samsung and LG. So again, when you're looking at these options, what you're really looking for is high frame rate and then resolution. Because at the end of the day, these consoles can work at every resolution from 1080p to 4K at this point, and then eventually 8K when those options are a little more readily available to us. But we want to take advantage of that high frame rate that console gamers have not had, but PC gamers have been taking the advantage of for such a long time. Now, if you made it to the end of the episode, thank you very much. You're a true legend. And the next episode is going to be targeted toward a game on PS5 that's really exciting me that will also be on PC, but not on Xbox at this point. So keep an eye out, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.